Okay, welcome back to Nonna Snowden Cooks. Today we are doing chicken and dumplings, but before we get started, I just wanted to give y'all a quick update about what's going on. Y'all see I got this nice newfangled microphone because my fans said that I wasn't loud enough, which was a shock to me. So I got my newfangled microphone. We'll see how it goes. Lieutenant Commander Aunt Winkie has offered to do some editing, so with any amount of luck, this will be a better video than the first two tries. We shall see. And if you watched the last video I posted, we donated $70,000 to the Rose this past week. That's 350 mammograms for women who might not otherwise be able to have one. And you see my snazzy shirt here? These Jump for the Rose t-shirts are for sale, jumpfortherose.org. Y'all go check us out. Okay, so that's where we're starting here. We are doing chicken and dumplings. But the first thing we have to do is come get a nice little close-up. This is Uncle Polly's sea salt, ghost pepper, garlic salt. It is the good salt. It is the stuff to buy. So we have, what we're starting out here with is with the bone-out chicken thighs. I like thighs. I don't like the breast meat. I like the thigh meat, but I'm keeping the bone out for this video. You could actually cook it with bone in, but you know, like I said, it's easier with the bone out. So all we're going to do here is to get this cranked is sprinkle a little bit of this delicious salt on here. And we're going to put all of this mess in the pot over here. And we all know the rule, if you're playing with the meat, now you got to go wash your hands. All right, now, so this is the easy chicken and dumplings recipe. It's pretty quick and easy. I went out to Nonno's Secret Herb Garden. I got us some rosemary, some oregano, some parsley, and some dill. Not that kind of herb, sheesh. That's going in the pot. I have here an onion, about a handful of garlic, and I don't know, 3 or 4 stalks of celery. It really just depends. Mostly when I'm doing the celery, when I get tired of chopping it, that's when I have enough. That's going in the pot. We putting in the pot. This is Cajun Power garlic sauce. I get this at thecajungrocer.com. This is delicious stuff too, I'm telling you. All right, so I'm putting in about that much of that. Now, butter. You got to put some butter in there. I personally like the goat butter, the Del Mar goat butter. You don't have to use goat butter if you don't like the goat butter. You could use any kind of regular old butter. Don't use any of that nasty margarine-y stuff. That is not butter. Use the good butter. Okay, I guess about that much is about right. Chunk of butter. All right, we got the butter done. We got everything in the pot that needs to go in the pot at this time. Oh, a lot of people put carrots in their chicken and dumplings. I don't like carrots. Carrots are yucky, nasty, blech. So later on, I'm put some of this delicious broccoli in there, so it'll be a vegetable. And you got everything you need in one pot. You got your proteins, you got your dumplings are going to go in last, and that's your carbohydrates. And you got your vegetables. So you are good to go with just this one big old pot full of chicken and dumplings for dinner. And the kids won't even hardly notice the broccoli, seriously, because everything else is so delicious. So, y'all can come over here and look. I have about halfway full of water, give or take, maybe a little more water than that. I don't know, hang on. And another important cooking utensil is the wooden spoon. This is very important. If you're going to cook, you got to have a good wooden spoon, or 4 or 5. All right.
Left over from our kid raising.
Yep. Okay. And that's it for now. We're going to have to take a break. We're going to have to let this boil because I did not want to have to do 2 or 3 pots of chicken and dumplings to get y'all through each stage. So we're going to turn it off, and we're going to come back when we're ready to move on to stage 2. Okay guys, it's been about an hour and a half or so, and all I did, we boiled the chicken till it was all cooked all the way through, because raw chicken is nasty. So it's cooked all the way through. I took it out, let it cool off enough to cut up into little bitty pieces. Now, what we're going to do is about a cup or so, or whatever, about that much, about half a cup I guess, about that much flour and milk, and you want to make kind of a paste kind of thing going. Get out the little whisk and stir this all up. And what this is going to do is this is going to thicken the stuff that we just boiled. And let me tell y'all what, it smells delicious in here. Delicious, I tell you. A little more milk because that's a little too thick still. All right. Okay. All right, that's looking pretty good, I think. We got to come over here. And before I put this in here, I'm going to take a little taste. Okay. This needs a little more kick. So we're going to put in a little more Uncle Polly's good salt. And we're going to add a little Tony Chachere's too, because, you know, that's good for you. All right. Now we're going to put this mess in here, because this is going to thicken it up some. So it'll be a nice thick, I don't know what you call it. The chicken of the chicken and dumplings part will be nice and thick, and it will be delicious. Stir that up. Now, now this is the point where I'm going to put the broccoli in. We didn't want to put it in earlier because it would get too mushy. And I looked in my refrigerator, and I saw we had mushrooms. So I said, hey, that would be good in there too. And so I'm throwing that in there too while I'm at it. And now this is part 2, but really we come over here, we put the chicken back in. And now we just wait for it to thicken up, and oh, it smells good. It does smell delicious. All right. So now we got all of this goodness. Did you see how pretty this is? We got all of this yummy deliciousness, and we're going to let this cook until it thickens up good. And we're just going to put it on. Oh, well, we got to get it up boiling again. Get it back up to a boil. Then we're going to lower it and just let it simmer and thicken. And that's the end of part 2. We're going to have a part 3 because we still ain't added the dumplings parts. Okay, guys, we're back. And if you come look right here, you can see this thickened up real good. Now I'm going to tell you what. It was taking a while to thicken up, so I did have to go ahead and add some more flour and milk to it. You know, I was wrong that one time. Thought I was wrong that one time, but I was mistaken. I did need that whole cup of flour in there. So now we're making the dumplings, and I use the Bisquick because it's easier. And I don't do well with bread products. I'm not good with bread. Normal people have those brown and serve rolls. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When I do them, they're black and toss rolls. It just does not go well for me. So Bisquick is easier, you know, when I'm having to deal with the bready products. And maybe put a little bit of that back. That's not quite right. Okay, everything's good. Put some milk in here. Stir it up. Okay, now we get, and I don't know, you know, I just put in some and then just do it and do a little more milk because that's not quite enough. All right. Still need just a little more milk. Maybe not. Nah, I think we're good. I think we've got it. So I want about this consistency, kind of like how, you know, maybe a little bit more. And I know I don't measure stuff, so you just got to kind of take your best guess. Measuring is, you know, I firmly believe that recipes are very nice suggestions, but you don't necessarily need to follow them. Okay, now here's the easy part. This is what I like about the Bisquick. We just come right over here and we just plop it in. Okay. Yep. That's all we're doing. We're going to drop the rest of this in here, and then we will put the lid on and we will let it cook for a little while longer till the dumplings are dumpled and all done. And that's probably going to be another 15-20 minutes, give or take. And we get all of this yummy deliciousness. Oh, the other thing now, I did add a little more on the Tonys, gave it a little bit more spice to it. It was still a little bit bland for the way I like it. You can just season it to, you know, whatever works for y'all. Okay, there we go. We're on low. We are simmering. We're putting a lid on it, and we'll come back to it in about 10-15 minutes. Okay, welcome back. Everything is done. Y'all come in here and take a good look. These came out beautiful dumplings. And there is your completed chicken and dumplings right there. Let's see. And are we cooked all the way through? Oh yeah, we're cooked all the way through and looking good. That is delicious. So you might be wondering, what on earth could you pair with the good chicken and dumplings we got rolling here? Well, here's what I did, okay? I did a delicious green salad. It's got I just used the regular iceberg lettuce because that's what I have, but I do like romaine, but now that's going to kill you if you eat the romaine, so we aren't doing that right now. Sometimes I use spinach and whatnot. I put in artichoke hearts, hearts of palm, jumbo olives, goat cheese, feta cheese, tomatoes, mushroom, and that leftover bacon I had from breakfast this morning. Let me show y'all how to do a really quick, easy peasy dressing here. All right, you got the olive oil, about that much. Yeah, maybe a little more. And then you got, this is the white balsamic vinegar, but you can use any kind of balsamic vinegar you want to use. And put in a little bit of the balsamic vinegar, that's about that much. And then some of the Dijon mustard. That's no good. Come here now. All right, let's go. There we go. That's good. And then I have just some dried various and sundry herbs that we had dried. Not that kind of herbs. Dadgum. And it's a little combo. I don't even hardly remember what all I put in it. But it's just a nice little tasty herbs. And then, of course, you've guessed it. Yep, put some of that in there. And then just shake it up good. And you could either put this on the salad right there and just toss it all, or you can just leave it like this and anybody can put their own dressing on there. It just depends on what you want to do. And I almost forgot to tell you the other thing. I do avocado. I'll put avocado on this also, but I don't want to put the avocado in the salad because then it turns brown and icky and blech. So avocado on the side. All right, I will see y'all next week. And y'all, subscribe, because if I can get monetized, 50% is going to jumpfortherose.org. Jump for the Rose, lovely t-shirt. Ghostpeppers.com for the Uncle Polly's. CajunGrocer.com for the Cajun Power garlic buttery yummy goodness. And I believe that's it. Y'all subscribe, please.